All right, guys, what is going on today? Today, we're going to talk about if I have any regrets doing what I do with this truck, which is racing it and beating the crap out of it at the racetrack and modding it and stuff like that. Alright guys, now before I get started on the video, we have new t-shirts and hoodies available. I call it the Flexing Ram, so please pick up your new t-shirt and hoodie and help with these tough times. You know, as of right now, I am out of work. I don't know when I'll be back allowed to work. Philadelphia, I work in Philadelphia, and they have basically shut down the entire city. So I am out of work as of right now, so I'm going to do what I can to try and get some videos out for you guys. You know what I mean? If you guys are out of work also, you know, I don't expect you to buy any merchandise, but if you could, please help support. It also helps support the channel, keep the channel growing and stuff like that. But yes, new t-shirts and hoodies available, called the Flexing Ram, so pick them up as soon as you can. Hope you guys like the design. It's something I've been working on, and I finally got it out. My t-shirt will be here probably within a couple of days. I just ordered mine. Obviously, I ordered it the day I made it, but I want to let you guys know ahead of time that we got new merch available, and please pick up all your other merchandise. Help support the channel. Let's get this channel rocking and rolling and stuff. All right. Now, what I want to talk about is, do I have any regrets of everything that I've done? And first thing I'm going to tell you is absolutely not, no regrets. Does it suck when you break and you can't fix things? Absolutely. That is the number one thing that sucks. Especially if you are a racer, especially if you don't have all the money in the world. Like me, I don't have a lot of money. I, have a everyday job just like everybody else. You know what I mean? I'm not a big YouTuber. I do think my channel is growing, and I thank every single one of you guys for help supporting the channel and watching the videos and buying the merchandise. That does help support the channel and help me growing and help me be able to do what I can do in modding this thing and stuff like that. But you know what I mean? It sucks when you break and you can't afford things, and sometimes stuff, you're out for a little bit, like I was with the transmission last year. As the first thing I broke the transmission output shaft, and I was out, and I was also working in New York, so I couldn't even do anything. Rain was down for a month and a half, I think it was. It was a little bit, and I was just, doing any kind of video I can. And when that broke, that also actually broke the Mopar rear, because as soon as I got the transmission fixed and the tuning and up and running, I noticed the clicking coming from the rear instantly after I broke. Never heard it before that. Obviously, it wheel hopped so hard, it broke both. It just took more time for the actual rear to really make that banging around and clicking to when it actually broke. And, then we got the rear fit, you know what I mean? After the transmission got put up, then the rear got put up, and we went with the Yukon rear. Absolutely. In the past, I heard Yukon was great. They did great stuff. I asked people like, oh, Yukon makes great rears, great ring and pinions. So I was very happy to get a Yukon rear. I'm thinking, Yukon, yeah, I get some strong, much better than OEM. Absolutely terrible, terrible product for the 9.25 ZF Rams or Chrysler, whatever you want to call it. And I'm not the only one. After I heard people were breaking these things left and right, the spider gears. And it sucks. If I knew that, I would have just went with a new OEM, and it easily would have been still in this truck, lasting as we speak. Yes, the clutches could have went, but it's who knows how long it would have been before I really destroyed the crap out of it. And most things that go on them are the clutches. The spider gears don't really break in the OEM; they hold up pretty well. Most guys that notice they're starting to go is when they all start to do the one wheel peel, and that's when the clutches start going and the rear starts to go. But you're not snapping friggin' spider gears like I was. I broke the spider gears on the way to the track, and then I just broke them again. And now we're building a true track rear, and that's going to all be happening tomorrow. Today is Saturday. I'm going to try and get this video out for you guys today if I can, which I don't see it being a problem. So I'm making the video and uploading the video same day. That's my goal. If not, it'll be up Sunday morning. But yes, Sunday morning I will be taking the axle and all the installed parts to Steve, and he will be doing it at his house. And when he's done building the rear and the new diff, we got a 9.25 rear. We're going to be, I don't know if he wants me to try and get this towed to him, or is he going to put it in his truck and try and do it here. I'm hoping that's the case. If he's watching the video, Steve, if I got to go to him, I got to go to him. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. But I'm hoping possibly he can put it in his pickup truck and bring the rear already here. We can just do it right here. I got most of the stuff he needs, with jack stands and jacks and stuff like that. So yeah, that sucks when you have to brake. And I've broken a couple of times. We pulled the heads on the threads, but let me tell you something, guys. There's nothing compared to when you're racing and you are winning and you are doing good and your truck is running. Even if you're not out like beating records. Like, yeah, my record got beaten. I was a little upset about that. But there's nothing you can do about it, especially, when you're not racing. But when you go out there, even if you don't go out and get that record, or if you get close to it, or, don't go out and you're not going out breaking records. There's nothing like being at the racetrack, get that adrenaline rush and racing. And yes, this is a four-wheel drive truck. This was not meant to race when I first bought it. I wanted when I went to the dealer, I told him, four-door truck, black, four-wheel drive. I didn't care for gears. I didn't, any of that stuff. I just wanted four doors, four-wheel drive, black, bam. Because we get snow here and stuff like that, four doors, because I wanted a four-door. And I have a family now, so I needed it. So, that's all I wanted. It did come with a limited slip. It came with the 321 gears. I'm keeping the 321 gears. People say, why don't you switch to 392s? This truck launches off the line harder than any other 392 four-door in a 5.7, except for one, and that is Rick's truck. He actually does 60 foot better than me, but I think I can out 60 him once we get this thing dialed in, and I have what he has. Front skinnies, 15-inch conversion, bigger manifold, and he's also, 100 and some, maybe 200 pounds lighter, and I think I could easily get the same 60 foot, the same with 321s. We will see. If not, I'll be damn well close, and I do think I can out mile an hour him too. So when I go back and we all get this thing dialed in and I get my record back and stuff like that, it's going to be a great time. So it's going to be great competition. So that's where we're at with that, guys. Also, we are planning on putting in a bigger manifold. I do plan on doing the 6.4 manifold. I wanted to do the Edelbrock Victor 2. But, the Edelbrock Victor 2 needs a much bigger converter, and I don't want to go out and get another converter because this converter right now is flashing great. And I don't want to take the chance of possibly putting in the Victor 2 and then it's flashing at like 35 or something like that. It could flash higher, but I don't want to take that chance. I know the 6.4 manifold is an absolute torque monster. It's putting out major gains, and that's what I want. It's much more flowing than the 5.7, and my 5.7 will be for sale. My 5.7 manifold is a great manifold. If you guys don't know what I've done with it, I've picked up more than with the manifold, couple of tenths easily over the stock manifold. I don't know exactly because I did a wideband at the same time, but I was going from 12.4 to 12.5 down to 12.2, 12.3. So I picked up over a tenth, and I still think could have got the 12.1 with the, with the 5.7 ported manifold. So that will be for sale. So if you guys want that, hit me back up. Maybe we can do something earlier and I could get that and get the new one in before I can even, get it back up and running on the track with the 5.7. So let me know that, guys. But like I said, man, there's nothing like racing that gets your adrenaline going. I've been racing since high school. I had V6 Camaros to start, and all that kind of stuff, SRT4, and no, I don't regret any of this racing. The only thing that you can regret is braking and having to fork out a lot of money to fix it, because I forked out a lot of money in this truck. Probably 10 grand, probably more than 10 grand now, because I just bought new cam and heads and stuff like that. So yeah, if I didn't sell everything either, it'd probably be even more than that. So, would I regret not getting a Pro Charger? No, because there's no four-door Pro Charge truck out there that has beat my time. Well, actually, there's been one, but, I could have possibly beat that, but, a Supercharge versus NA, and I'd rather be NA as of right now. In the future of this truck, could we put a boost on it? Yes, we definitely could put boost on this truck. I'd probably do, 4G internals if I'm going to do that, so I can really run more than 6-7 pounds. I would definitely probably do the MMX dropping rods and pistons, put a forged crank in it, Put a Pro Charger on this thing. I'd go Pro Charger over a Whipple because of the big stall. I don't need, you know, a Whipple. I'm going to make almost instant power with a Pro Charger. So I put a Pro Charger on it, put 15, you know, whatever boost it can handle with the stock things, and we go out and run 10s all day long. No 5.7 has ran 10s yet. I don't know how that's even possible. The guys running nitrous, and some of the guys are running, you know, I don't know how you haven't ran 10s yet. You know, you're not, you know, I don't want to sound cocky, but I'll run 10s. I've ran this truck more than anyone on them ran forums have ran their truck, and I have proof of that, basically. I ran this truck almost 1,000 times. And if you want to include the data logging, it's at least 1,000 times. I think I had like 800 and some track passes when I counted them up one day. And I was just like, are you kidding me? And that's not including all the logging back and forth. There's times I did 5-6 logs a day back and forth to Jay for a week to get this thing dialed in. I did it to Hemi Fever when I was tuned by him way back in the day. I have so many freaking passes on this thing, and it still runs strong. The motor, you know, no issues with the motor. Steve, when he took it apart, it looks clean. It looks great. The piston, he said, everything looks good. The motor is strong. Very strong motor. And the trans would still be in if I didn't wheel hop. Now, we fixed the wheel hop issue instantly by getting core 4x4 upper and lower control arms. As of right now, though, what I think is happening is one of my shocks, or actually I think both of them are actually shot now, and the shocks are making major clunking sound. The Ranchos, and it doesn't really affect, you know, anything. It doesn't affect performance, but it affects my mind when I'm hearing that clunk, clunk, clunk driving over little bumps. So we're going to go and get the original ones that we wanted eventually. We're going to get the QA1 shocks. I can't get them right now because, you know, I'm broke as hell and I'm out of work. So, you know what I mean? Can't do that. We're going to have to wait till all this coronavirus shit clears out. And, you know, we can get back to the track and get some money saved up and, you know, possibly get the we're going to get the QA1s. There's a lot of things coming for the truck, guys. It's not just, you know, get back to the track the way it's sitting and it's over. No. This is a YouTube channel, and I love building this truck and showing you guys what you could do with your basically your daily, everyday truck. And that's what we're going to do. That is the plan, to keep building this truck as much as we can. Next year, I already talked to the wife, we are going to be putting another vehicle on this channel. But it's got to wait till next year. It's got to be 2021. I have a couple vehicles in mind. And I know I've talked about them in the past, but next year, 2021 early, it will be happening. Yes, we're going to have 2 vehicles in the shed. The Cam Ram's not going anywhere, guys. Do not worry. When I said, like, I was done with the truck, that didn't mean, in the one video, people took it wrong, that I was getting rid of the truck for something else. Absolutely not. What I would have done is got rid of the Lexus for something else. Now, I do plan on having another vehicle, the Cam Ram, and the Lexus. Yeah, the Lexus is cheap, so it's not like I have 3 expensive cars, you know what I mean? This car, this is how I can afford this, by the way. I don't make a ton of money. This car I bought before I even had a YouTube channel making money. So this truck is being paid for. This vehicle is being paid for with my everyday job money. Now the Lexus is being paid for with my YouTube money because it's a much cheaper payment and stuff like that. Now, yes, I am making more money than I was. So I could hopefully by next year the revenue's a little higher, the channel's a little bit bigger, and we can afford to put another vehicle on the channel. And I'm praying to God the Lexus could be paid off. We don't have that much to pay left. I think it's like $7,000 we have left to pay off on it, so it could be possible, but not if I keep modding it. So it's gonna be a little hard to do both, modding this and paying that off. So that could be possible. And I just want to let you guys know what's going on with stuff right now, and I have no regrets doing what I did with this truck. Would I do things differently? Yeah, I would went bigger right away, but you know what I mean? We progressed. We're going to be building a progression stage, and then we're going to keep progressing and go as fast as we can possibly go with this NA57. And then when we're done with that, like I said, possibly get some boost on it and just see how fast we can make this truck in a 4-door. You know what I mean? So, well, guys, that's what I got to say about today, and I want you guys to enjoy the channel. If you're new to this channel, hit that like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.